Hello, my beautiful yogis. Welcome to our Tuesday practice. We're going to start in a standing position, closing our eyes, bringing our feet hips width apart. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Open that heart up and reach those fingers toward the earth. Breathing in deeply and sigh it all out. Letting it go. Another deep breath. And sigh. One more time, all the way to the top. Holding it for 2. And letting it all go. Bringing your hands to your heart in Anjali Mudra. Standing up a little bit taller, pressing into those toes to reach the crown toward the sky. Another inch or 2. Feel that energy pumping through your body, crown to toe. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Filling the lungs and the belly, energizing our bloodstream. Taking oxygen to every single cell of our bodies. Breathing in natural rhythm. And centering ourselves in our space. Let's choose an intention for today's practice. Selecting joy, gratitude, self-acceptance, and love to fill each and every hour of our day and each day with joy and gratitude. Taking a deep breath in and exhale, sigh it all out. Release those hands up to the sky, as well as your intention out to the universe, stretching a little bit taller. And exhale, hands down to your heart, letting those eyes flutter open. We're going to bend the knees, inhale up, reach it up, and stretch everything north to south, and exhale down to the heart. 2 more times this way. Inhale, and reach, and to the heart 1 more time. Inhale it up. And exhale down to the heart, bringing your feet a little bit further apart and coming into empty coat sleeves, just gently warming up that spine. Maybe tapping your opposite hip with each hand as you come around. Lifting the opposite heel and bringing it back to center. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. 2 more times. And up, forward, and down. 2 more times. Opening up those arms, bending those wrists back and pressing that heart forward. Exhale, round that back away and bringing the fingertips together. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. 2 more times, open up. Last one, inhale. And exhale, clasping the fingers together, pressing those palms toward me. And reaching those arms up to the sky, wiggling the arms behind the ears. Let's twist it over to the right. Bring it back through center and to the left. Back through center. Inhale up and pressing that airway up to our hearts. Bring the feet even a little bit wider and reaching that right hand down and left arm up. A little side bend, rolling the heart toward the sky. Back to center and reaching to the left. And again, heart up toward the sky. Back to the right. And to the left. And coming back to center. swaying side to side gently. Just being careful not to bend the knees too far. We're just warming up those hips. Don't want those knees to extend beyond the ankles too far. And back to center. We're going to work our way into hula hoop. One direction or the other, doesn't matter. We're going to reverse that direction. Making those hip circles. And coming to stillness, arm circles here. Warming up the shoulders and the neck. And bringing the warmth to those joints. I just have a message here. No worries. Hop on in. And reversing those arm circles. Beautiful. Again, reversing those circles. And reach it up. Extend it back. Open up that heart. Bringing the hands back overhead and to the heart. Down and making those big circles all the way up. Open that heart. Back overhead and to the heart. Let's come to the top of our space. And we may need a block today if you have yours handy. Just keeping that there on the left. Hands to the heart. Inhale, reach it up. Open the heart. We're going to dive it down, bending the knees at first until we're warmed up. Lifting up, half lift. And fold. Again, half lift. Bringing those feet a little bit wider than hips distance. Lengthen and fold it down for ragdoll. Bending those feet, bending those knees. Belly and thighs come in contact with each other. Just swaying side to side. Just starting to let it all go. Bringing the hands on top of the feet, roll it up. Roll the shoulders at the top, reach it up and back. And hands to the heart, arm circles on the right. And reverse. Reach both arms up. Reach it back. Open that heart. And dive it down. Fingertips lift and lengthen. Fold and ragdoll again. Maybe shifting your weight toward your toes. Hands on top of the feet, rolling it up. Roll the shoulders at the top. Reach it up and back. Open that heart. Hands back overhead and then to the heart. Arm circles on the left. And reverse. Reaching both hands up, open. Pausing here, feeling that opening in your heart and your shoulders. Roll the shoulder blades together and lift that heart up toward the sky. And then dive it down. Fingertips half lift. Really lengthen and ragdoll again. And balancing toward those toes. Maybe swaying a little bit wider outside of those shins. Starting to stretch and open that lower spine. And coming to stillness at center, roll it up. Roll the shoulders, reach it up and back. Open that heart and dive it down. Fingertips. And fold, press the palms, step back to down dog. And walk your dog here. Slowly working those muscles into beautiful mushy muscles that can bend and stretch. Warming up the feet, the ankles, the Achilles, coming up onto those toes. Lift the tailbone. And lower those heels. Onto the toes, lift that tailbone up, press the shoulders back, and lower it down. Again, onto the toes, staying on the toes, lifting that right foot up, really extending from one foot to the other, and lowering the right foot down, left foot up, staying on those right toes, press those shoulders back, and lift through those left toes. And lower
the feet. Land those heels, shoulders back. Reaching that right hand toward the outside of that left ankle and roll the heart toward the sky. And just breathing here. And releasing that hand, starting to fire up the core here. Reaching the left hand to that right ankle and rolling the heart up. And breathing here. And I just got a nice spinal adjustment in my thoracic spine. Very nice. Love when that happens. And release. Pressing the palms, pressing the heels. Bend the knees up onto the toes. And lower down into crouching dog. Lift it up. And land the heels again onto the toes. Crouch that dog. Lift it up and lower. One more time onto the toes. Crouch the dog. We're going to step it up between the hands. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And fold. Reverse swan. Reach it up and back.
And hands to the heart. Taking a deep breath. And shake it out. Just rock those hips side to side. Coming to stillness, top of our space, hands to the heart. Balancing on that left foot, lifting that right knee up to the belly, flex that foot, and hip circles here. 4 in each direction. And reversing those circles. And bringing that knee back into the belly, press that foot away. Bring it back in, stepping back to warrior one carefully. And sinking it low. Opening to warrior two. Let's reverse that warrior. Keep extending. And warrior two. Side angle. Reach that heart up toward the sky. Then extend that arm overhead. Pressing the palms, framing that front foot. And step it up, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And fold, reverse swan. Reach it up and back. Open that heart. Hands above the head and to the heart. Left knee up to the belly. And flex that foot, hip circles here. And reversing those circles once you hit 4. Coming back to stillness. Press that sole away. Bend that knee and step back to warrior one carefully. And sink it low. Doing great. Opening up to warrior two. Reversing that warrior. Keep extending that warrior. And back into warrior two, side angle. Roll the heart up toward the sky and then extend that left arm overhead. Windmill it down. Frame that front foot and step it up. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And fold. And we're going to reach our hands forward and sink back into our chair. Tuck that tailbone under. Lift that belly up, and then maybe bringing those shoulders back over the hips a little bit more, sinking a little bit lower, reach it up. Open that heart, hands above the head, and to the heart, deep breath. Firing up those legs today, reach it up, and open, and dive it down. Fingertips. And fold, stepping back to plank. For 3, 2, 1, and down dog. Setting your dog and walking your dog. Pressing those shoulders back and balancing on that left foot and right foot up to the sky. And ankle circles here. And reverse.
And step it through warrior one. And warrior two. Reversing that warrior. Sink that front thigh a little bit lower and bringing it back to warrior two. We're going to come into archer here. Left hand to that right palm. Draw that bow back, strong arms. And release 2 more times. Draw that bow and release, last one. Sink a little bit lower and draw that back. Release it up to the sky now, reversing that archer. And back into warrior two, side angle. And warrior two, hands to the heart. Roll up that back heel and step it up. Top of your space, shake it out. Inhale, reach it up. Open that heart and dive it down. Fingertips. And fold, stepping back into plank, other side. And holding for 3, 2, 1, back into down dog. And walk your dog. Settling those heels down and those shoulders back, left foot up to the sky. Really point those toes and ankle circles. And reversing those circles. And swinging it through for warrior one on the left. Sink it a little lower this time, reaching those hands up, shoulders plugged into the sockets, and opening up to warrior two. Reversing that warrior, and back into warrior two. Archer here, palms face forward, right hand to that left palm, draw that bow back, squeeze those shoulder blades, and release that bow behind you. Again, draw that bow. And release. One more time, draw that bow. And this time we're going to release it up into the sky and reverse that archer. Back into warrior two. Side angle, reach it up. And warrior two. Backhand meets the front, hands to the heart. Roll up that back heel and step it up. Top of your space, shake it out. Very nicely done. And hula circles here. Love these circles. And reverse those circles. Reconnecting with our breath. Hands to the heart. Inhale, reach it up. And open up that heart. Dive it down. Fingertips. And fold. Half lift again. Really lengthen and fold. Wrap your arms around the back of your legs. Fingers towards your heels and fold yourself in. Bend your knees slightly. Hug yourself closely and then slowly straighten those legs. And breathing here. No tension in the neck or the shoulders. Shift your weight toward your toes. And release, bend those knees, reverse swan. Reach it up and back. Open that heart and dive it down. Fingertips. And fold, stepping back into plank. And here we're going to go through a flow, so pitch forward until your knees come down to the earth. Knees, chest, chin, flip those toes under and coming up into cobra. Or balancing on the tops of your feet for up dog and returning to down dog. Walk that dog and reconnect with your breath here. One more breath. And coming to stillness, right foot up to the sky. And we're going to flip our dog, but first coming into fire hydrant. Setting up for our flip. In order to flip, bend that left knee, tap down your right foot, and flip it over, reaching those hips up to the sky. And that hand overhead. And here we can do flip dog crunches. So bending the knees, bringing the elbow into the belly, and pressing it all up. And extend. 2 more. Crunch it down and reach it out. 1 more crunch. And extend. Beautiful. Press the palm. Flip it back. Right foot up for 3-legged. Ankle circles. And reverse those circles. And we're stepping it through. Warrior 1. Let's do a back bend here. So cactus arms. So your elbows are in line with your shoulders. We're going to come into a back bend. So from the shoulder blades up. And bringing it back up. Warrior 2. Reversing that warrior. Windmill it all down inside of that right foot. Press the palm. And extend that left leg. Sink that hip. For extended side angle. Bring that left hand inside of the right foot and rock it back and forth on the ball of that back foot for high lizard. And we're going to heel toe everything over to the right so we can step up that left foot into Malasana or garland pose. Sink that tailbone. And reach the heart up toward the sky. Use those elbows to open up the knees. And then sway side to side. Opening up those Achilles and the bottoms of our feet. Deep breath here. And letting that all go. Pressing the palms, toes face forward, and roll it up, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And fold. Bend the knees, reverse swan. Reach it up. And back. Open up that heart, other side. Dive it down. Fingertips. And fold. Pressing those palms, stepping back into plank. And holding for 3, 2, 1. Pitching forward to the knees come down. Knees, chest, chin. Uncurl those toes, coming up into cobra. Or up dog. And kneading back. In down dog, walk that dog. Coming to stillness and raising that left foot up to the side and bending that knee for fire hydrant. We're going to flip on this side, so bend the right knee, tap down that left foot, flip it over, raise those hips up and extend that left arm. And 3 crunches, elbow to the belly. And reach it up. 2 more. Reach. Last one, building that upper body strength and core. And place that palm down, flip it back, left foot up. Ankle circles. Reconnecting with your breath. Reversing those circles. And swing that foot through. Warrior 1. Taking your time on each transition to stick that landing. We're going to do a back bend here, so elbows in line with your shoulders. Palms face forward, and we're bending from shoulder blades up. Trying to gaze that wall behind us, and bringing it back up. Warrior 2. Reversing that warrior. And windmilling the hand down inside of that left foot. Press the palm and then wiggle that right foot back a little bit more. Sink that hip and roll open toward the sky. Right hand inside of that left foot and roll back and forth on the ball of that foot. Meanwhile, heel toe everything to the left. And we're going to step that right foot up into Malasana. Garland pose, hands to the heart. And here, once you set your garland, so tailbone down, shoulder blades together, heart toward the sky, you can come up onto your toes. If you want to build ankle strength and balance, really press the heart forward and draw the shoulder blades together. And squeezing those shoulder blades. 2 more breaths here. And we're gonna release those heels down, pressing that left palm. Reach that right arm up. And once it's above the shoulder, side bend here. Keep extending to the left. And bring it back up and to the heart. Deep breath. And press that right palm. Reach that left arm up. Above the shoulder and then side bend to the right. Feeling those ribs extending. And back down to the heart. Press those palms. Open the knees with those elbows. And tuck the tailbone forward. Feel a lot of energy going on in your glutes as well. Press the palms, toes forward, and roll it up, forward fold. Inhale onto the fingertips, half lift, and fold. Bend knees, reverse swan. Reach it up and back. Keep inhaling. And hands to the heart, shake it out. There was a lot about the ankles. If you haven't worked on your ankles in a while, so you can roll the ankles and release any tension there. Over to the left. And building this balance and strength in our feet and our ankles is good for keeping our strength, even just walking. And if a pebble or a stone or a curb upsets our balance, we're able to recover quickly without a fall. Hands to heart center. Pressing into that left foot, lifting that right knee up to the belly and flex that foot. Press that sole away and hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Back to the belly. Bend the left knee and we're going to come back into warrior 3. Reaching those hands forward, pressing that heel back. For 3, 2, 1. Back to the front. And open up, planting that tree. Once you feel steady enough, you can add those branches, reaching the arms straight up if you like, plugging in the shoulders to those sockets, or bending the elbows and opening that heart, or even bringing your hands behind your back, opening the heart, pressing the knuckles toward the earth. This really opens up the front of the shoulders, the heart and throat chakra. Gets all that energy flowing there. One more breath in tree. And releasing hands to heart center. Knee to the belly. We're going to step back carefully to warrior 1. Sinking it low. And we're going to fly our warrior. So palms face forward. Flying it low, pressing back. And the palms toward the sky. Lifting back up into warrior 1. Trying to keep that front thigh bent the whole time. Fly that warrior. Reach it up and back. And lift up warrior 1. So you're feeling that in your left glutes and quads. 2 more times. Fly that warrior. Reach it up. Last one. Fly it. And reach it up. Beautiful. And bring it right into warrior 2. Very nice. And from here, we're going to move our warrior. So in warrior 2, your palms are down toward the earth. We're going to flip the palms, straighten that front leg, hands overhead. And then press it back to warrior 2. 3 more. Lift it up. And press. 2 more. You got this. And press. Last one. Reach it up. And press, windmill the hands down, frame the foot, and step back into plank. And into your down dog. Taking a deep breath here, press those shoulders back and walk that dog. Up onto the toes, crouch the dog, hop or step it up. Forward fold. Half lift. And fold, reverse swan, reach it up. And back, and keep opening. Hands above the head, and to the heart. Shake it out. And balancing on that right foot. Left knee up to the belly. Flex that foot. Let's press it forward. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Bending that knee. Bend the right knee and back to warrior 3. Reach the hands out and press that heel back for 3, 2, 1. To the front and open that knee, planting your tree. Once you feel that steadiness, reaching those branches, opening that heart, or bringing the hands back to really open that heart chakra. One more breath here. Hands to the heart, knee to the belly, bending that right knee, stepping back to warrior 1. Sinking it low. You're going to fly that warrior, so press the palms forward and reach the hands forward and back. Press the palms up, lift the belly, reach it up. Warrior 1, 3 more. And fly it low. Reach it up. 2 more. And last one. Fly it. Reach it up and then windmill those hands for warrior 2. Very theatrical. Let's reverse that warrior. And bring it back to warrior 2. Here we're going to come into moving warrior, so palms up and straighten that front leg. Press it down, warrior 2. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Reach it up. And warrior 2. Windmill those hands down, stepping it back to plank. Nice steady plank. And leaning back. In down dog. Deep breath here. And walk that dog. Reset your dog. And coming to stillness, pressing that left heel and bringing the right foot up to the sky. Let's bring that knee to the elbow and press it back. 2 more. Last one. Pressing it back, really squeezing the glutes as you lift that leg back up and swing it through for warrior 1 on the right. Hands to heart center. Flip that back heel up. We're going to step it up top of our space and shake it out. Reach it up. Open up that heart. And dive it down. Fingertips. And fold, pressing the palms back to plank. And into down dog. Walk your dog. Building all kinds of core today and upper body strength. Press that right heel and raising that left foot up to the sky. Knee to elbow. Press it back and squeeze the glutes. And 2 more. Press it back. 1 more. And warrior 1. Beautiful, hands to heart center. Flip up that back heel and step it up and shake it out. Good job. Excellent work. Coming to the side of our space. Let's turn the heels out, toes in. You might want to come a little wider with your feet. The longer your legs, the wider your feet. Let's roll those shoulders up, back, and down. 3 more times. Just moving slowly. And now let's reach it up. Bend those knees as you reach. And press it all back, down, and shoulders up, back, and down. I'm sorry, up, forward, and down. 3 more times. Good. Inhale, bend those knees, reach it up.
And press it all away. Hands on the hips. Again, making sure that your heels are out, toes are in. Bending the knees softly. And we're going to come into a wide-legged forward fold. So bending at the hips. And slowly as you can, like you could barely see yourself moving, coming all the way down. And once your head is hanging, then you can place your hands underneath your face and let it all go. And you might want to turn your heels even more once you're down, and then drawing yourself in, reaching on, grabbing onto those ankles and drawing yourself in closer. And you can even sway your hips side to side here if you want to stretch the outside of your hip flexor, your IT band, and even I'm feeling it in my lower back, that sciatica area. And releasing the hands underneath the face, half lift and lower down, pressing that right palm and reaching up with that left, really extending, press through the right to lift up to the left. And wrap that arm around your back. Maybe the fingers find that front right pocket. If they do, open up that left shoulder even further. And release and extend overhead. Then reach it toward me. And lower that hand. Nice job. Press the left palm. Reach the right hand up. Press through the left to reach up to the right. And then wrap that arm around your back, maybe finding that front left pocket. And rolling that shoulder open even more. And release, extend. And then toward me, overhead. And release it all down to the earth. Coming up onto the fingertips. And fold, walking it to the right. Left hand outside of that ankle. Draw yourself to your shin. And reach that right arm up. And breathing here. And unwinding, bringing it back to center, half lift. And fold over to the left, right hand on the ankle. Draw yourself close to the shin and reach up through the left. And breathing here. And release down to the earth. Coming back to center. Fingertips. And fold, bend the knees. You can turn the heels in a little bit and the toes out. Bend the knees, maybe bringing your heart closer to the earth, maybe coming onto your forearms. And if you're on your forearms, you can straighten those legs, maybe wiggle the feet a little further apart, and really pressing the tailbone up toward the sky. This is almost like a wide-legged dolphin. We're coming up onto the fingertips. Draw one foot in, and then the other. Just come to a seat in the center of your space. Comfortable seat. Sitting up nice and tall. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. One more time. Up, back, and down. Reach it up. Palms connect. Fingers together. Press those palms away. And bring those hands out in front. Roll back away. Angel breaths up underneath that chin. And press. 2 more. Again, up under that chin. Press it away. Hands up above the head and twist it over to the right. Your center and to the left. Back to center, forward fold. Sliding those fingers away and sinking it all down. And sliding the hands back in, changing cross of the legs. Inhale up, weave those fingers, palms toward the sky. And bend that back away. Reach it up. And again, folding that back. Angel breaths under the chin. And press 2 more times. Last one. And reaching those hands up to the sky and twisting it to the right. And to the left. To center and forward fold, sliding the fingers away and lowering that head and neck. And sliding it back in, hands on the knees, shoulders up, back, and down. Up, back, and down, sitting up nice and tall, hinge forward and trunk rolls to the left. Giving our lower back a little extra TLC today and reversing those directions. And next time your heart is at center, roll it up. Reach it up. We're going to press that right palm, reaching that left arm over, maybe coming on to that right forearm. And roll the heart toward the sky. Really extend through those fingers and press that left hip down. Over to the left and reach through the right fingers. Pressing that right hip down, back to center. Hands on the knees, changing the cross. Sitting up nice and tall, hinge forward and trunk rolls to the right. And change direction. And next time your heart is at center, roll it up. Reach up those arms, pressing that left palm or maybe coming on to that left forearm, reaching through those right fingers and pressing it over to the right. Reaching through the left and bringing it back to center, hands on the knees, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Up, forward, and down. And bringing the soles of the feet together. Clasp the hands, draw the feet nice and close to the pelvis and sit up tall. Butterfly the knees. 2 more forward folds before we come into our cool down. And let's roll that back away. Really lengthening those arms, stretching the top of our shoulders, top of our neck. Press the heart forward, draw the elbows back. And roll the back away. Press the heart forward. And one more time, roll the back. And this time when you come forward, lift, lengthen, and we're going to fold down over those toes. Just let it all go. If you want to go a little further, you can walk the hands out in front. Lift, lengthen, and fold it down. So you're lengthening out of the hip area, that lower back, and fold it. And sliding up, bringing those feet wide. Press the palms by your hips. We're going to windshield wiper those hips. Just releasing that hip socket on each side, and that lower spine. Sometimes in standing poses, I get really tight and tense right here, right in that hip joint. This is a great way to release all of that. Back to center, opening the feet on a 45 each side. And then walking the hip, sits bones back behind you, rolling the pelvis forward. Sitting up tall, and we're going to walk those hands out in front. If you like, you can reach for your big toes or your ankles, soles of your feet, whatever works for you, and just come down and stretching those inner thighs. Pressing onto the fingertips, lift, lengthen a little bit more and fold it down. Just let it all go. Come up onto the fingertips. Walk over to frame that right thigh. Inhale, lengthen, and fold down over that shin. Breathing here. Sliding off the shin, coming back through center.
walking it over to the left. Lift above that left thigh, lengthen and fold it down. Just let it all go. Surrendering to the pose. And releasing, walking it back through center, sliding the hands in and bringing those feet in. We're going to turn it to the top of our space and just roll it down. One vertebrae at a time and letting it all go. Deep breath in here and let it go. One more deep breath and sigh. Wiggle your shoulder blades a little closer together and bring your feet up toward your bum for bridge, pressing the palms. Let's inhale those hips up, pressing into the feet to raise up. And knees toward each other and lower it all down slowly. Inhale, lifting it up. And lower 2 more times, but on our toes at the top. Lifting it up onto the toes. Maybe pressing those hips a little bit higher, knees toward each other, lowering it down. And one more time, all the way up. Onto those toes, lift it a little higher. And lowering it all down, knees into the belly. Giving yourself a big hug and rocking side to side. Let's come into any version of your choice. I always offer waterfall. This is a great inversion. Just lifting your feet up, flexing those toes toward your face and pressing the heels away. It's a great stretch. But it's also anti-aging. It's a circulation back to the heart. It just brings all the fluids back from the lower legs, working against gravity. So we can V the legs open and bring them back together. Or just stay in waterfall, whatever you like. A few more breaths here. Bring those feet back together, point the toes away. And flex the feet, curl the toes. Point the feet away. Flex the feet and curl those toes. One more set. Point the toes. Flex the feet. And curl the toes, reaching for those arches. Happy baby. Just rocking side to side. Checking in with those shoulders, that they're relaxed against the earth. Let's plant that left foot, crossing that right ankle over the left knee. Taking an inhale here and pressing that right thigh away. And inhale that left thigh up to the belly, giving yourself a big hug, squeezing that thigh in tight. Flexing both feet and shoulders are down. And left foot up to the sky, reaching for behind the calf or the ankle, drawing that foot in even closer and pointing the toes, shoulders down, and flexing that foot in ankle circles here. And reverse. And here we're going to come into reclining fire log, so leaving the right foot crossed over the left knee, bending the left knee, and folding that foot over the right knee, hugging it all in. Shoulders down. So your toes are essentially sticking out beyond your knee and your shin on both sides. And releasing, unwinding. Left ankle crosses over that right knee. Inhale here and pressing that thigh away. And bringing that right thigh up. Big squeeze to the belly. Both feet are flexed, shoulders down. And right foot up, pressing that heel away, reaching for the calf and the ankle. Drawing that leg even closer and ankle circles. And reverse. And here coming into fire log on the other side, bending that right knee and folding the foot down over that left knee and hugging it all in. And release, bringing the feet nice and wide, wider than your mat, and windshield wiper the knees, pressing the knees as they come into center, pressing them down toward the earth, really stretching out the hip flexor here in front of that hip. I can feel that in my quads as well. Again, a great release for that lower back and especially that sacrum area and the sciatic area. If you want to feel a little deeper stretch in your quad, you can bring your feet in a little bit. Press the right knee in, reach for your ankle, and draw that foot back toward the back of your hip. And just press this knee down. As long as it doesn't hurt in the knee, keep your foot flexed. And you can even bring your left foot up and let the weight of your left leg really stretch the front of your quad here, front of your right thigh. Try not to arch too much in that lower spine. And then releasing that left foot, curling that right foot, and then on the left, pressing that left knee in. Flex the foot, reaching for that ankle and drawing it back a little bit. Making sure to keep that foot flexed that supports that knee. And then bringing the right foot on top of that thigh. Just letting the weight of your leg press that open a little bit more. Just breathing here. If this doesn't work for you, then don't worry about it. Just keep doing those knee presses, those windshield wipers. That is plenty. And release that right foot if you took that option. And bringing those knees together, letting the feet out on the side. And then heel toe the feet together. Let the soles touch and the knees drop out to the side, reaching the arms up overhead. And just letting everything go, taking a deep breath in. And sigh it out. Another deep breath. And sigh. Beautiful. Knees back together, bringing them up to the belly, hands on the knees, and making small circles here. Beautiful massage for the lower back and upper hip. And reversing those circles. Coming back to center, big hug. And then lifting your chin toward the knees and lower that all down. Airplane the arms out. And bring those knees over to the right elbow and gaze toward the left. Beautiful spinal twist here. Shoulders are relaxed against the earth. And press those palms back through center over to the left and gaze to the right. Again, shoulders are against the earth. No tension there. One more breath. And press those palms, bringing it back through center. Raise the feet up, point the toes, flex the feet, lower the right foot, point the toe, lift it up, lower the left foot, point the toes and lift. Flex that right foot and lower. Point the toes and lift, flex the left foot and lower, and point the toes and lift. And just keep working alternate feet. Another few on each side. A little passive core work here. You should be able to feel that in your lower abdomen. And one more time on each side. And here, ankle circles. And reversing those circles. And let's lower the right foot super slowly, nice and controlled. And release, and slowly that left foot all the way down. And release, pressing the small of the back into the earth. Point the toes away and reach those arms up overhead. Nice stretch north to south. Keep reaching, keep lifting and extending, reaching, lengthening every muscle. And release it down to your hips. We're going to come into 2 tension and release here. In taking a nice deep breath and squeeze everything together. And release. One more time. Squeeze everything up, squeeze. And release. And just wiggle into your space. Settling the back of the hips into the earth. Reaching the arms up overhead again, stretching north to south. Maybe arching the small of your back and then slowly pressing each vertebrae down and really stretching. So we're squeezing that core as we press here. Lengthen just the right side. And just the left side. And then the whole body reaching. And release, hands down to your sides, palms face up. Feet wide, letting those toes fall out to the side. Deep breath. And sigh it out. Another deep breath. And sigh, wiggling the shoulder blades down away from the ears, settling into your space, closing the eyes. Another deep breath in. And sigh it all out. Feeling that connection that you're making with the earth. All 4 corners of your body sinking into the mat. Becoming one with the earth. So close those eyes, take a breath in, and breathe it out. Letting go of any tension that might remain. Scanning the body head to toe for any tension. And just letting it all go. Take yourself into a beautiful Savasana, allowing yourself 5 or 10 minutes to just breathe and be. There's nowhere else to be, nothing else to do right now. Just breathe and be. Thank you for joining me on the mat today. The divine light in me sees, honors, and bows to that same light in you. Namaste.